This your boy LT with E5th with another devotional. Today we're going to talk about taking your steps. So today's scripture comes from Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. So in 2004, I was training the 100 and 200, especially trying to make it to the Olympic trials, and I was getting there. I was so close, and then I pulled my hamstring, and my whole dream of Olympic trials went up in smoke that day. Years later, I began to realize that my mindset wasn't in the right place to be there. I was in church, I was reading my Bible, but I don't think my life and my direction in some of the carnal activities I was doing, was good for me to be in that type of spotlight to the Olympic trials, Olympics or whatever, to have that type of success. And it's a hard thing to think about, because I'm like, who knows what I would have done to be grateful. But at the same time, it could have been so much worse. Sometimes the Lord doesn't allow us to do things because it's going to be to our detriment, and we have to be trusting of His guidance of where He takes us or doesn't take us. That type of success for me could have easily boosted my ego and put me into a really negative place, spiritually especially. And we know for the most part, we see things with our eyes, we want things in this world, but the Lord has deeper purposes for us. And even though I see that as a failure to make it to the Olympic trials and an opportunity lost, the Lord has turned that into opportunities when speaking with people. And so I find that it's such a blessing today, and I don't know what I've missed, if I missed anything or not, but I know that He's allowed me to live in a deeper purpose through these years. So if you find yourself in a situation where God has not allowed you to do a certain thing, or maybe you even see it as you're failing to reach a certain point, maybe God's not allowing you to reach that point for a reason. So just look towards Him, trust Him, and trust His guidance. Today's quote is from Randy Luber, I believe. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too much, but it says, God knows far more about living a life of joy and blessings than we do. For sure. So again, He knows far more about living life. He knows far more about what's coming for us, and all we should do is trust Him and follow His guidance. Anyway, this is your boy LT with E5th. I hope this blesses you. I pray that you have a good day, and this is what I want you to think about today.